How can someone proudly say he doesn't have time to read books? Somebody who likes reading all the time, ask them, you man, why are you always reading? Instead of you asking them, why are you never reading? Are you not looking for money to have a better family? Are you not looking for money to sustain a meaningful relationship? Are you not looking for money in order to be free to pursue your dreams, to explore your talents? Why are all these other things which matter becoming meaningless? May we also have a look at the question of identity in the shadows of poverty. Does economic issues, economic setbacks, and social poor living conditions, can they affect someone in terms of identity? Can it affect someone's culture, custom, and matters of the like? The answer is our great question of today. Can we call it the economics of identity? We are seeing a society where people are so busy chasing money that they don't have time for anything else. They don't have time for family, they don't have time for connections, they don't have time for socializing, they don't have time for pursuing their talents, pursuing their dreams, connecting with their loved ones. They generally have no time for anything else. And yet, what is the purpose of the money that we are looking for? Is it not for the purpose, for the good of those other things that we have abandoned in the chase for them in the face of economic pressures? This, I'm not suggesting that the solution is instant or standby, but it's worth bearing in mind. Because when you bear them in mind, then you can find a way of balancing. You can find a means of creating time. We have many people today, whenever you tell them about anything, they say they have no time for it. But they do not know that in the long run, it is costing us something we cannot afford to lose. We are losing our own identity. We are having no time for critical thinking. We are having no time for reshaping ourselves, for rediscovering ourselves, and we are simply getting lost in the midst of it all. And yet, ultimately, it is all being string pulled and controlled by other forces, most of which are external. So, bearing it in mind is absolutely necessary. We need to bear in mind the importance of the economic aspect of life, which applies to other aspects of life. We are seeing a society where people have deteriorated nearly to the level of a non-human being. People have become cold-blooded, money chasers, ignorant, arrogant, and extremely confused. Can we awaken? So it is ironic and it's quite funny. We need to have time for these other things. You call somebody, can we go and meet somewhere? Can we hang around? The person is on phone, either doing business deals or something. Almost we are becoming like zombies. We cannot focus even for a minute because we are trapped. Our minds are all hooked up in one system. The idea that life is all about work, eat, sleep, entertainment. Work, eat, sleep, entertainment. We are trapped in that cycle, and most people don't even have the time to think, could there be a deeper purpose of life than just that? What are we doing with our lives? So, this session in particular calls to mind what are those things that we have abandoned in the process of chasing after the paper. It is true we all need the paper, but rather as a means, not the destination. After we have acquired the paper, what else? What can we do with that paper? We have seen people who have amassed all the paper, but they are still stuck in the cycle because they did not have time for any other thing. They did not learn any talent, they did not learn anything. By the time they discover what life is really all about, it is too late. They are totally disconnected from society. They have become loners. They have become people who are constantly with anxiety, and some of them even cost our health. If you're always worried, confused, so can we be human? Can we be natural? Can we realize our true selves? There is a great author who said, living is the rarest thing in the world. Most people simply exist, and that's all. So what could he have been talking about? That which you leave behind in the chase for the paper, that is our true self. What is your inner self? What is the purpose of your life? What exactly do you live for? Can we realize ourselves? Can we rediscover and stop losing ourselves so simply and so cheaply in such reluctance? Otherwise, can we meet in our next episode? Thank you.